Kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Escondido in California. Sorry, Zephy just popped her head up all of a sudden, so it's just like this face suddenly appeared over top of the laptop here. Wow, what an awesome day! It's Sunday. It's usually my day off, but Networking Riches was on this weekend, which means that Sunday is Mastermind Day. It is my favorite day of the 2-day workshop. You learn all this stuff on Saturday, which is awesome information. Then you get people on Saturday, and then on Sunday they come back and we do a mastermind session, so they get some idea of what it's like to be in a mastermind group. And I always love this day because of the breakdowns and breakthroughs that happen. People have struggles in their business. They leave there with fresh ideas on how to do that, and not just from somebody who may be in their industry or not in their industry, or somebody who's experienced stuff in their industry. They're getting feedback from all different walks of life, people who understand the industry, who don't understand the industry, but just might see something just a little different. And that's what I love about Mastermind, is that you get different input from different people from different walks of life. Love, 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 love that. It does get, and I will say this, it does get emotional. Yes, it does. Ask me how I know. That's why I keep a box of tissues handy, because people do get emotional on days like this, especially me. And Zephy was really good today. She was awesome. We went for a really good long walk this morning, and over in the park that's attached here to the RV resort. And she got to meet a couple of other dogs that one was off the leash the whole time, but under great control by their owner, and that's what I hope. Fingers crossed, all of that. Change the wording. That is what Zephy is going to be like once she gets fully trained. And yes, we're having a battle of the wills when it comes to training right now. She wants her way, and I'm like, yeah, no. Okay. Because then she looks at you with those beautiful brown eyes. Then my youngest son Josh came over today with his new girlfriend, so I got to meet her, and we had a good time there. And they got to meet Zephy, and Zephy just went nuts. I mean, we were outside just walking around when they first arrived, and then she was like running up and down the RV, up and down. But I find that after she comes back from a walk, it doesn't matter if it's a short walk or a long walk, she just goes running up and down the length of the RV on the inside. It's like, I'm off the leash. Yes, run. And she runs into the bedroom. She jumps up on the bed. She does this fast turn. She shoots back down to the driver's area, stops there, does a turn, fires back the other. It's hilarious. I'm just sitting there going, feel like I'm in a tennis match. She just goes nuts. But then I figured out why she was going so nuts is because Jordan and Josh were sitting on the couch, and that's where her bed normally sits during the day and where she likes to go lay down, and it wasn't there. So we did take her out for a walk so she could do her thing, and then we came back, and then she went and laid on my bed and basically stayed there. Crazy dog, I tell you. She's a crazy dog. Love her to death. Wouldn't have anything. But now she's also taken up to sleeping on top of her crate during the day, because on her crate I have an old comforter sitting up there that covers the back of the crate, one's complete side and half of another side, as well as across the top. So it gives her just a little bit of shelter and warmth. She doesn't like being completely closed in with just one part open. But I found with her that having one end open and half of a side open works well for her, and she's still in her little cave. But yeah, I was keeping her basket of treats up there, and she'd like get up there and sniff around in there. And so I took them off there, and they're actually sitting on the floor by the passenger seat up the very front there, and she doesn't even worry about them. And but the comforter's there, and so she just goes and she just lays on there. And first of all, it looked like she was looking for her treats, and you'll see the couple of pictures on my Facebook page I put there earlier today with her looking around for her treats. And so I said, well, where'd they go? They were here. But yeah, she's been back up there since then and just curled up on top of the comforter and gone to sleep. I'm like, fine. I tried putting a bed up there when Jordan and Josh were here, but that didn't quite work. She didn't like that. No, because the bed wasn't on the couch. It's either on the couch during the day or it's in her crate at night. She didn't like it being on top of the crate. We'll work on that though. But apart from that, everything else is going well. It's been a really nice, relaxing day. I had to get a little nap in there and woke up with the dog curled up next to me as well. So that was kind of cool, and kind of like these afternoon naps that we get to take together. So it's really cool. And I still have to do my James Bond reviews on Living Daylights and License to Kill, which I'm going to do after this live. So if you want to come and find out the teaser I gave you last night as to some of the people that were looking at to play James Bond, that might surprise you, which I thought was brilliant because one of the people they were actually seriously considering is one of my favorite actors. What's this, Kathy? Hey, kia ora, Kathy. Where is she? Curled up on the couch in her favorite spot. Zeffy. No, not even going to put her head up. Well, just as I was going live on this, she suddenly stuck her head up over top of the laptop. So, but yeah, now she's curled back up there and she's not moving. She's like, I'm done. It's 8 o'clock at night. I'm done. Because she normally goes down to sleep around 8, 9 o'clock at night, and then she doesn't wake up till I get up in the morning, which is great. She sleeps all night, but I try to get her to go out at night before I go to bed, and she's just not interested. She's like, I'm done. Been out. I've done my bit. I'm done. So I'm just sort of like, okay. I ask her if she wants to go out. She'll put her head up, look at me. Do you want to go outside? And she'll just put her head back down, go back to sleep. Okay. Question answered, asked and answered. So it's been a good day. Had a good visit with the son and his girlfriend. So that was that was awesome. It's always good to see the kids and catch up with them. And Thanksgiving's going to be awesome because I get to see all of them together and get to catch up with the grandkids and other family members. So it's going to be an awesome, awesome Thanksgiving. And everybody's now asking me, when am I going on my next road trip? Where am I going on my next road trip? Well, my next road trip, I leave for the end of January, beginning of February. I am going to take about a month to drive from West Coast to East Coast because I have to be in Orlando the first weekend of March for a conference. And then I'm going to spend some time around that area. I've got some people to say hi to, catch up with my CP sons, with Tony and Brett, and I haven't seen them, well, I think like 5 years, 6 years. I don't remember. I know it was before Brad passed. It was like a couple of years before Brad passed, so yeah. I haven't seen them for a while, so it's going to be good to catch up with them again because they're always such fun guys to hang out with. And then I'm thinking of going up the East Coast and then coming back across the top. But I'm not sure if I'm going to come back through Canada or the US or like zigzag between the two. I don't know. I'm still working logistics. So anybody in that area I'm going to be going across the lower portion, like across the 10, although I've been told in Louisiana, don't do the 10, go up to the 20, because the 10 in Louisiana would apparently damage sparkles with how bad the roads are. So I'm just sort of like, yeah, we don't want to damage sparkles. So we're going to go up to the 20 across the top of Louisiana that way and then drop back down to the 10 to get down into Orlando and stuff. And then the drive back, be coming back, let's see, around the first week of March, second week of March, mid-March, up through April. So, yeah, I got to work out my route, and I got to take into account what the weather is going to be like during that time because Sparkles is not set up for 4 seasons. She's only set up for 3. So yeah, definitely got to make sure there's no snow in any areas and that sort of thing. So, which would not be a good thing to be stuck in snow in Sparkles when she's not set up for that because it might freeze a few pipes and burst a few pipes, and no, we don't want that. So, but looking at going up north, up the East Coast, stopping and seeing friends along the way, and then come back across the top portion of the US at the beginning of summer there. So, still working the details. I'm thinking 3 to 4 months total trip time. But I don't know yet. It'll be exciting to find out. When I find out, I'll let you guys know. But just note that if you are anywhere along the I-10 or the I-20 in Louisiana or down in Orlando or up the East Coast and somewhere up the northern area of the US and Canada, that you might get somebody visiting your area in an RV called Sparkles. You might. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm off to do a James Bond review on The Living Daylights and License to Kill, which are the only 2 that Timothy Dalton ever did. So if you want to hold tight, I'll be coming back in a couple of minutes, and in a minute or 2, depending on how long it takes me to end this type in the new one and get started again. Oh, and take a drink of water. And give you some information on the behind the scenes of Living Daylights and License to Kill. It's awesome. I tell you, it's awesome. Especially with my favorite actor, but he didn't get picked, so but that's okay. I can park in your. Well, thank you, Kathy. I would love to park in your driveway. If you can take a 32-foot RV, though, can you fit a 32-foot RV in your driveway? I guess we're going to find out. Anyway, have a super fantastic sparkling evening. And if you're waiting to hear about James Bond, Living Daylights, and License to Kill, give me a minute or two to get back online, and we will get that live up and going and give you that. And then we're all caught up with GoldenEye because we are still watching GoldenEye. We keep falling asleep. But tonight I'm determined we're going to finish watching GoldenEye, and then we can give you a review on that one tomorrow. So have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we will catch you guys tomorrow or very soon for James Bond. Heck on era.